been highly requested, highly anticipated, and one of my favorite topics, AI. All right. So without further ado, just to introduce myself, I'm Sara. I've been with Direction for about 2 years now. I come to Direction with about 15 years of customer service experience and 6 years supporting IT and project management teams. So that's under my belt, and I am the resident local SEO expert, and I do like to catch big fish every once in a while. All right. So what are we covering today? So Google recently had its annual I/O conference about 2 weeks ago. So we're going to be covering one of the main announcements from that conference, which is a Search Generative Experience. And then after that, we're going to go into how to leverage AI in your SEO campaigns. So I know here at Direction, we do a lot for you. However, there's a lot that you can be doing yourself on the back end to help boost you in those search results. After that, we're going to create some content using AI. So I'm going to simplify it, make it easy to understand, a little less intimidating. So making sure that you're comfortable and know how to do this, and you can do this at home in minutes. All right. And then at the end, we're going to open the floor to Q&As. So at any time you have questions, feel free to pop them in the Q&A or in the chat. And Brooke will be fielding those for me, and we will cover those at the end. All right. First things first. SGE, Search Generative Experience. All right. So after every year, Google's conference, people say, SEO is dead, it's dying, this is a dying industry. Could not be further from the truth every single year. All right. All right. So this is a little preview of what Google has announced. But basically what it is they've combined Google with AI to create a more intuitive and fruitful experience. So now you don't have to be as specific with asking your questions, and you can ask a lot broader of a question, and then it gives you better results. So these search terms will be targeted, or being targeted, have to deal with non-commercial intent question and answers. So questions like, best place to take a vacation with a 3-year-old? What are some unique wedding gifts for a couple that likes to travel or cook? Or what's a good bike for a 5-mile commute? Something like that. Once you've asked those kinds of questions, it will allow you to ask follow-up questions, just kind of building upon narrowing down on your search. And then also another really cool feature that it has included is you can compare results. So let's say, the vacation with a 3-year-old, it gives you 5 different results, but you're like, you know what, can I take a 3-year-old to Cabo? You can add that into your search, and it'll help you figure it out. Very, very cool. All right, moving on. Now we're going to talk about adding AI into SEO. How can you utilize AI to enhance your SEO game? All right. All right, so the rise of AI is a game changer for businesses of all sizes. So local, small industries, all the way up to big industries, nationwide, worldwide, anything like that. When it comes to AI, the better the input, the better the output. Leveraging AI can help with keyword research, optimization, content creation and curation, link building and analysis, and technical SEO audits and fixes. Excuse me. All right. So how does this affect your SEO efforts? This means you will drive more qualified traffic to your website, which is what you want, and then in turn, convert more leads to paying customers. Kind of simple enough. It's pretty cool though. All right. So some of our favorite tools that we like to use here at Direction is, of course, ChatGPT, Jasper, and Claude. I've been mainly using ChatGPT and excuse me, ChatGPT and Claude as my main sources. Excuse me. I'm gonna just go clear my throat. Okay, thank you. These tools help to uncover hidden keyword opportunities that your competitors could be missing. All right. So what I've done here is I've asked ChatGPT to generate me a list of 10 gardening supplies keywords that would rank locally for a hardware store located in rural Texas. These keywords seem to have a low difficulty with a moderate to high traffic volume. And then you can see the output right here. I did cut it off a little bit at the end, which is okay. But you can see that there's quite a few different keywords that we can target here. Remember that you always want to cross-reference your keywords with a keyword analytic tool like Ahrefs. This is what we use here internally, and we love it. And then this will also help you identify long tail keywords that will convert like crazy, which is what you want. So not everyone knows that those are available. So chat definitely helps you to find those things. All right. Now, once you have your keywords identified, what you want to do is you want to take those keywords and create good content with it. So you can optimize your content, add these keywords in to maximize search visibility. Okay. Now, once we've done that, all right. Creating high quality SEO friendly content can be pretty hard. But with AI as your co-pilot, you can generate tons of topic ideas and outlines in minutes, create compelling headlines and meta descriptions, and create content that will actually rank in search results, which is nice and exactly what you want. You can basically create an entire blog post with AI, and you can make sure that your content is optimized for readability and engagement. All right. So let's give it a try. Test it out in real time. So for this example, we're going to use ChatGPT, and we are going to pretend that we are a paper company. All right. Let's do, I am writing a blog post for a paper company. Dunder Mifflin. All right. Let's have it create us a list of topic ideas for paper airplanes. That sounds pretty fun. All right, here we go. Here's some really cool ones. How to host a paper airplane contest in your office. Top 10 paper airplane designs, easy instructions for all skill levels. Excellent. I really like that paper airplane one. Okay, so now that we have a bunch of different topics, what you do is you choose one, and we're going to build upon that. All right, so now we're going to do write me an outline for a blog post titled All right, I'm going to build on this a little bit. We're going to tweak it. Role of paper quality in paper airplane performance.
I actually have a question to throw out to you,
Yes.
Sarah. Well, I answered one of them for Andrew. So not to throw you off of what you're doing right now, but I can ask them as soon as you're ready.
Go right ahead.
Okay, so wants to know, can you quickly explain why we need to do regular blog posting? And then the second one is what is a longer keyword and why is it important?
So I'll start with the second one. A longer keyword just means there's more words in that keyword. So instead of targeting, let's say, paper airplanes, we can do paper airplane, paper quality, something like that. Or say paper airplane right here. This could be considered a long-term keyword or long tail keyword. However, paper airplane is also a keyword. So a lot of people or a lot of businesses could be targeting paper airplane as a keyword, but you could also be ranking for the full question. So there's the opportunity. And then why it's important to post content regularly. So Google, in their algorithms, what they're doing is they're searching for businesses who look like experts in their fields. So that means posting educational content regularly. How often do you post? Are you constantly giving out knowledge, data, anything like that? And how do you interact with your clients? So that would be like for reviews, or if people post questions to your Google business profile, something like that. All those factors come into play when Google decides when to rank another business over another, or one business over another. So the more you can post and the more knowledge that you can put out there, the more you look like an expert in your field. So Google will rank you over someone who does not post as much or does not have as much content on their websites. And then especially if you're posting good, relevant, and optimized content. So if you are optimizing your content for what Google's looking for, which is what we're doing here with AI of finding keywords to target, having it write you, click-worthy titles, headers, meta descriptions, that kind of stuff. It all comes into play when Google is crawling your website, deciding, what website is going to rank over another. Hope that makes sense.
Well done.
All right. All right. So coming back to this, what we want to do is we want to create an outline for a blog post. So I took one of these topics from up here and I tweaked it just a little bit. I did do a little research before this, and I do like this title, but we're going to add to this. So remember, the better the input, the better the output. Now that it's going to be actually kind of writing or outlining this content for us, we want to make sure that it has our right tone of voice. It's got the right keywords, it's got the right, business name, those kinds of things. And I'm going to show you how to do that. So at the end of this, we're going to write this in, let's do compelling tone voice. Let's see what this gives us. Okay, here we go. Excellent. Okay, so it gave us a lot right here. So the nice thing about this is you can come in here, copy and paste into a Word document what you want to take and what you want to leave. So you can edit any of this at any time in your Word document. That's where I like to just house everything that chat gives me. But we're going to go section by section when creating your content. For the purposes of this webinar, I'm going to skip over the introduction section and I'm going to go right into that first paragraph. So now that it's given me this, which I really like, understanding paper quality, explanation of paper quality, GSMs, comparison of common paper types. Awesome. All right. I'm going to copy this. And we're going to come down to the bottom right here. So now for this next prompt, I want to give it a little bit more detail. So let's do in a factual Yo, witty tone, right? Write a 5-sentence paragraph that includes the keywords. And we're going to go off of the list it gave us originally for our keywords. Or actually, you know what? We used the gardening supply store. And so I'm going to use keywords that I know will rank because I did some research beforehand. Recycled paper. Let's do or eco-friendly paper. Oh my goodness. Use the following information as a reference. And now I'm just going to paste in that section 1 from right up in here. And we'll see what it gives us. Okay, when it comes to crafting the perfect airplane, the quality of the paper is crucial as the folds themselves. Very, very true. Enter eco-friendly paper, a champion of both the skies and sustainability. All right, so you can see how tone of voice, like these little itty bitty instructions that you give chat, can make all the difference in creating your content. So what we've done here is we've taken the keywords that I've researched beforehand that I know will rank. We've entered them into this paragraph specifically. We've written it in a tone that will match our brand or whatever tone that we are trying to target. And we've written 5 very hearty sentences that gives information onto what someone would be looking for. So we're answering that question of, paper quality for paper airplanes. Very cool. Now, what you can do, since chat is just constantly learning, constantly growing, what you can do is if you want to change anything, or if it didn't get the tone quite right, or it missed a topic that you would like it to cover or include, you can include that after the output. Can you please include the average, let's see, distance and paper airplane could fly. All right, now what it's going to do is it's going to edit your output or that paragraph just slightly to include your last prompt. There we go. And still in that witty tone, which I love. Awesome. Super simple, right? So all you have to do is go through and you can create basically an entire blog post using AI. Might take you a couple minutes, but this is way faster than doing your own research on your own. Remember, you always want to double check what chat gives you as far as keywords, anything like that, with another keyword analysis tool like Ahrefs. However, you can take what chat gives you and continue to build upon it. So with that being said, let's hop back on over. All right. Now, AI is pretty beastie. Like, there are so many different ways that you can use AI at work, at home, just in your everyday life. For the purposes of this webinar, we'd like to, focus in on SEO and how anybody can use AI to optimize their websites, to create content, to create, better optimized content. So I know that this was pretty specific, but we did cover quite a bit of information, and I know it can be daunting. So what questions do you guys have? Oh, looks like Jessica was able to join us. Welcome, Jessica. I always love seeing the friendly faces and the familiar names. It is always my favorite. All right. Brooke, are you seeing any other questions?
I'm not yet, no.
All right.
Oh, wait. Andrew asked, how long should a blog be?
That's a really good question.
It's a good question.
It is a really good question. Actually, you know what? Brooke, would you have any input on this? I know we like to keep our blog posts pretty simple, like a little bit lengthy, but pretty simple. So having, specific key points that we touch on and making sure that things are uh, formatted correctly. So
Right.
it can be long, can be short. It depends on, I'm sure, the topic. But you work with a lot of our SEO campaigns. What would you say?
Yeah, typically it would be like at minimum 1,500 to 2,000 words, but
Mhm.
more of like a pillar post, which would be something like very like it would need more topical breadth and depth to it. So around 3,000 words for those posts. But any like supporting articles, 1,500 to 2,000 words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Sure.
kind of like that Goldilocks spot. It's not too short, not too long. So it doesn't deter people from reading it. And it's not so easy that it's, there's no knowledge or tools or resources in it.
Exactly.
Mhm.
It's a good question, Andrew.
Very good question. He's always got the good ones.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's a lot of information that you can read online about AI, but there are a couple articles I specifically used when creating this webinar that I would like to share with you for reference. So that way you can go and read a little bit more on your own and see how you would like to apply AI with your own SEO campaign. Our very own CEO, Chris Kirksey, has written these first two articles right here, which you can find on our website, but I have linked them here. So when you get this slide deck, you'll be able to easily access them. And then also we do highlight a new service that we are introducing called Programmatic SEO. This uses AI and other tools to mass produce and optimize unique web pages. So we can create a bunch of different, unique web pages very, very quickly and get them to rank very fast. So this is a very powerful new strategy that we are using, and it's performing well so far. So if you would like some more information on that, again, go to our website, or you can always contact me and I will get you in touch with the right person to see if this is a good fit for your business. All right. And then also, if you would like more information on Google's new SGE tool, or if you would like to be a part of testing out that tool, so it is still not necessarily in beta, it has launched, but it's still in that testing phase. This third article is where you can go to read up a little bit more on it. And then if you would like to be a part of testing, what you can do is you can log into your Google account and sign up with Search Labs, and it'll be taken care of from there. So it is a very fun experience. So I definitely encourage you to go and do that, test it out for yourself, and have some fun. All right. Do we have any more questions? I know with AI, it's kind of like there's so much to AI and how you can use it. And, the fun thing is like I will use it different than Brooke uses it, then it's different than what Chris uses it for, or the prompts that we give it, the instructions, how we edit our stuff is very unique. However, the only way you can learn to do that is going in and playing around with it, reading about how other people are doing things, reading about different types of prompts and templates, anything like that, how to best optimize. The AI is so intuitive and it's not going away. So might as well use it to your advantage while other companies are not. So you kind of get ahead of that curve.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. This is a very popular topic in general, from what I can see, just different conversations that I've had. So yeah, feel free to reach out to us if anybody has any questions. We have a plethora of information. We're always monitoring trends, yeah, as a team. Actually, Andrew has one more question. So he says, super busy managing property. So is one blog per month going to help us?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. The more content, the better. So if one blog post per month is what you can do, absolutely do it.
Yes.
Mhm. And then too, if you're looking to have more content posted to your website per month, that's exactly what we're here for. That is part of a service that we offer here. And so if you would like to start that discussion, we can absolutely have that, Andrew.
Absolutely.
All right. So just to let you know, we've always got your back, whether it's questions, you want to learn more about a specific, SEO topic, just kind of like AI, how to integrate AI with SEO. If you're experiencing any issues like with your website, you have got those kinds of questions, you can reach out to us at any time. I highly recommend the Resource Center, direction.com/resources, or you can submit a ticket right there at direction.com/submit a ticket. And then always you can contact me at Sara@direction.com. More than happy to help you out, or at least point you in the right direction, get you down the right road. So, do we have any lingering questions?
I'm not seeing anything in the chat, anything new.
Excellent. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us today. Really look forward to these every month, doing these with you. And we had a great turnout today. Like I said, if you have any questions or if you'd like to learn more, feel free to reach out to me at any time or go to our website and go under the resources tab. There's so much information there. We're constantly adding blogs there. So highly encourage you to do that. Otherwise, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of May and I will see you next month.